I genuinely think that the Goosebumps theme is one of the best, like, spooky songs ever written. The composition, perfect. Everything about it, perfect. I never even read or watched Goosebumps as a kid. It's just a great song. It's like a genuine jam. You know what time it is, folks. It's 2 p.m. I considered doing this stream at like midnight 01 on October 1st. Just for a joke, but couldn't commit. We are gonna play... Normally I don't do a lot of shovelware. Maybe not as much as other streamers, variety streamers that is. We can do some trash though. It's nice every once in a while to just take a little bath in puke. This is Monster Force. This is a game that I played on my Game Boy Advance when I was younger, and it's bad. So this is a attempt by Universal Studios to make old boomer monster movies relevant to young kids, basically. I also remember almost nothing about this. I remember you play as young Frankenstein, but it's not young Frankenstein, it's Frank. Welcome, I'm Igor, a robotic guide and shopkeeper. This guy yaps at you for the whole game. Alright, one dark and stormy night in Monsterland. 3 young monsters. Look, there's Frank. He's cool. He's going like, hey, set out for an evening of fun. Their beloved creator and boss, Dr. Victor Frankenstein, stayed in the lab to put the finishing touches on his latest experiment. Dr. Victor, he looks like fucking Dr. Loboto from Psychonauts. He couldn't wait to complete his project as he had high hopes it would help the world outside of Monsterland understand his special creatures. Yeah. He and his brother, Dr. Percy, could return from Monsterland without having to fear the ignorance and hatred of the mobs that drove them to seclusion. Whomst the fuck is Percy? Yeah, Percy, I mean, the only other character in the entire story is probably pretty relevant. Who got mentioned for no reason? Yeah, he's probably the main bad guy. Frank, Drac, and Wolfie set off to seek the help of Dr. Percy and find Dr. Victor. Oh, never mind. I'm totally wrong. Here we fucking go, boys. Oh, the film grain. And is that supposed to be a hair in the lens? I don't know why I had this game. I don't remember if somebody bought it for me or what. Yeah! Oh, look! Hell yeah, and this is the music I remember. Oh my god. Yeah, that sprite is crustier than I recall. Half of this game is shooting pumpkins. Actually, I'm gonna say like 90% of this game is shooting stationary pumpkins. So just get ready for that. I feel like this game, like, all of it uses the exact same assets. I feel like it's like, oh, I wonder what level 2 looks like. It's like, yeah, it's also a graveyard maze. God, the little artworks. It just feels like some middling comic artist just drew these sketches and they were like, let's make a game on that. I always liked Halloween as a kid. I don't get to dress up like a fucking ghost anymore and go to people's doors and ask for food. That just doesn't fly. I still like the season, though. I like the spooky theme. It's so clear that they're like little 3D models that got rendered, but it just looks like such ass. I played a GBA game that had the fucking password save system. It was an Avatar: The Last Airbender game, and it had a fucking password system on the Game Boy Advance. I was like, bruh, are you for real? You can't figure out how to save? Even fucking Monster Force knows how to save. Oh look, another errant pink pixel. You know a game is entertaining as fuck when a single pixel is your new source of entertainment. Oh, what? Oh! Ow! Look at this guy! Oh, that's a fucking... This game's got some good walks, man. He literally just lopes after you. Wow, okay. Good boss. He dropped an atom that I couldn't pick up because the level ended. Are these guys like watermelons? They're supposed to be pumpkins, but they're green and the inside of the pumpkin is red. I don't want to play Spooky's House of Jump Scares. Frankly, I watched Jerma play that, and I just didn't get what the appeal was. I might be a boomer, because I just don't get it. I just did not understand what I was supposed to be, what anyone is supposed to get from that game, not to be rude. Uh-oh, guys. Think we've got a boomer alert. You scream and we lol real hard. Well, that's the thing. I don't know... Like, I kept watching it, and there's no jump scares. There's like a bunch of little fake jump scares, but it's literally like a little sign poking out at you. And like every single time, right, in that game? Am I wrong on this? Because I watched so much of that, like waiting for the spooky part, and I'm an easily scared guy. I'm not one of these guys going like, oh, that's not scary. That's not a horror thing. No, that's not scary. Nothing scares me. I'm the most coolest guy. Like, I'm a fucking pussy. But I did not understand what was supposed to be frightening. What was... Like, did Germa, like, never get to the scary part? Because I feel like I watched, like, 5 hours of the game. And at the end, there was, like, some, like, oh, I'm a big ghost girl, or something like that. And then it like, ended or something like that. That's my only memory of it. Oh, fuck this. I gotta, like, just take a random teleport and just see where it takes... Easiest game I've ever played in my life. Literally the easiest game I've ever played. Give me a harder game. It was like he was walking through hallways, little signs kept poking out at him, and then at the end there was like an anime girl, and she was like, hee hee, I am an anime girl. That's all I remember. That's all. And I feel like I watched it for like 3 or 4 hours, genuinely. Actually. And it's like, that's too, if you're on a slow boil like that, it was like, I would have stopped playing it at like 30 minutes. Like, what an insanely arduous slow boil, if that's the case. Sorry, I'm railing on a game I've never played, but I feel like it wasted several hours of my life, and maybe, yeah, I'm a little pissed about that. You know what that is? That's your fucking friend in, like, 2nd grade who thinks he's really clever. They go like, whoa, like right up in your face, and they do like, oh, I'm not hitting you, oh, I'm not hitting you. And they do that a bunch of times until you're like conditioned to not flinch anymore, and then they actually hit you. And they think they're so smart for that, and they're like, oh, I got him. And it's like, yeah, that's gonna happen. Like, when you're an obnoxious tool, like, yeah, that is how that works. Bruh. Oh, and he's dead. You know, Here's a fun story. This is probably one of the best moments of my life. People didn't physically bully me much in school, so whenever they did, I took the opportunity to just go like full force, like right back at them. And I've told the story about the guy who tried to trip me in the hallway, stuck out his foot, and I just crunched on his foot as hard as I could. I just like stepped on his like ankle. And that was one of the best. That was probably number 1. This one I'm about to say is number 2. There was a guy in school who licked his hand, and he would put his hand towards my face and be like, I have the force, lol. And I was like, oh, gross, you know. At one point, after he did that, I went up behind him. He was like talking to someone else, and I licked my hand and just wiped it right on the back of his head. And I was like, guess I don't. And I was like, dun, 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 dun. And I walked away, and it was the best moment. It was the second best moment of my life. Because the guy just, like, sort of realized what had happened, you know. Ow! Big guy. Are all the bosses in the game gonna be this guy? Oh, God, I bet they are. It was, like, probably the smuggest I've ever been. I was like, I guess I don't have the force. Ooh, do you see what I did there? There was also, to be fair, there was a different guy who used to come up behind me and put my head in a headlock, and he was this was like the guy that just got away with physically bullying me, because he was just fucking enormous. Like, I was a huge guy, and that's why nobody picked on me, but this guy was like a fucking, like, hippopotamus of a man. And he would come up behind me and he would put me in a headlock and like genuinely kind of choke me a little bit. And I would just kind of sit there and take it because I was like, I've never been in this situation before. I was like, I've never had to put up any sort of like real physical resistance against anyone. So I would just be like, I guess I'll just wait for him to stop. Why does it feel like the graphics just got like way better? Is it because there's not like a single color filter over the entire game? I feel like everything just got way less blue. I have to explain what's going on because there's no like common knowledge of this game. Where it's not like, oh yeah, you guys know how Monster Force works. I don't need to say what's going on here, why I need to destroy those black pumpkins before I can shoot the orange ones. It's like, nah mate, I gotta describe. When society falls, and the only record of human existence that they have in the future is my VODs, they need to understand every aspect of Monster Force for the GBA. Look at how fucked up that door sprite is. Is that an emulator issue? I mean a Game Boy issue. Pumpkin boss! Oh my god, guys. Different boss? Yeah. Oh, I remember these guys! Hell yeah. This is a Binding of Isaac boss. Look at this, he splits. It really is a Binding of Isaac boss. I mean, yeah, this is the first boss that ever did this. No boss in video game history has ever done this. Oh shit, is that it? I think I did it. That was the final boss. The final boss was a shoot the big guy and he splits into a bunch of little guys boss. Yeah, those pumpkins were out of control. You were not there. Oh shit, no, this is a new character! Oh, fuck. I remember this. This was the one hype moment of the game. Okay, no, that is not the end. Fuck me. Got an entire another world. Oh, look at this aesthetic place. Oh, shit! Yo, what the fuck? Frogmen. Men that are frogs. Oh! Bombs? Minesweeper. I see. Oh, yes, very cool. Is there literally any way to see if those are there? What am I supposed to do about that? They were just in, like, random spots, too. It wasn't like they were all in, like, a pattern. Is this real? You gotta be fucking joking here. That is pathetic. Wow, what a pathetic boss that was. Yep, that was the boss fight, guys. Yeah, no, sorry if anybody blinked and missed that. These ninjas, the design of the enemies in this game, I feel like it's aesthetically all over the place. Some of them are like very cartoony and some of them are like more or less realistic. Look at that like errant 2 pixels from the door closing animation. Look at that. It just stays there. 2 red, or it's, you know, like 6 red pixels. They just stay there. People were asking, is there like a movie that goes with this or something like that? I think this game is an entirely original IP. I don't think, well, you know, besides the fact that it's reusing Universal Studios monsters. Like, it is, there's no, like, kids movie this is based on or anything. I genuinely feel like I'm gonna puke if I play this game for, like, 3 more seconds. Like, I feel car sick. What a weird setting for, like, a monster-themed game, though. Like, feudal Japan land? Destroy the dragon boss! I kind of feel like Japan level is not the last level, though. Look, you can see the reflection of the moon. Oh my god, guys, there's never been a boss like this in a video game. Hold on, there's gotta be a safe spot. Yes! Look at that! Oh, that's so good. Oh! It reversed my controls. God, he follows you pretty fucking fastidiously here. You can only get like 1 or 2 shots in. Like, he moves so quickly that you actually can only get like 1 shot in before having to run again. Like, that's actually, like, real. That's in the game. There you go. Wow, fuck that boss. Fuck that boss. That was awful. Please end. But that can't be the end. Look at that. Okay. Alright. Isometric, like, shit-ass, poopa-stinka-ass isometric game moment. That. Just, like, tell me that's reasonable. And I'll tell you you're lying. Oh yeah, it is. Trial. Nice. Grab as many atoms as you can. Yeah, okay, buddy. Yeah, alright, mate. Yeah, I'll grab as many as I can, mate. We'll be seeing you. Return of the Shadow Creature. Thank fucking God that we get another fight with this man. He looks like a Starman from Earthbound. This is thrilling. This is what entertainment has been leading up to. Shakespeare plays, you know, great literary works. It's all been leading up to this. Nice. Speedrun strats. I bet some miserable fuck out there speedruns this game, and God rest his soul, he died. Monster Force, searched on speedrun.com, has no results. Does that mean I could submit my time on speedrun.com? I think I should. No, I'm probably fine. I think they have rules against just shenanigan speedruns like that. Although they did accept my Hotline Miami time, but I think that's kind of like Guinness Book of World Records. I think they've wised up to people just basically inventing new records to break, where it's like insanely specific shit. Oh my god. Huh? Am I crazy, or did I have like half of my health and then I got hit once? Charging up. Look at that. Oh no, they do like half of your fucking health. No, that's just a thing. This is why I play video games, is to do shit like this. I mean, all that shit you can do, all that cool stuff you can do in Celeste. All that cool stuff you can do in Celeste? Nah, mate. Monster Force. Oh. 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 Guys. Cool guide here on GameFAQs that says table of contents, 1 through 6 are all there. Introduction, game controls, story, characters, tools and relics, useful strategies. Then part 7 is walkthrough. Do you guys want to know what step this just ends with? 6. It's 6. It ends in 6. 6. It ends in 6. The part with the actual walkthrough isn't there. It isn't there. Oh my god, not only... Oh, I remember that shit too. There's a boss rush at the end. Oh! And not only that, but there's like several more levels. I hate this. How did... Okay, this is a classic situation of like, I must have been bored out of my fucking mind when I played this as a kid. How did I get through this whole game when I was like 14 years old? I'm thinking, chat, you guys can have the world record speedrun of Monster Force. I'm gonna go play the other fucking characters. I hate this. I give up. I truly give up. No more. Look at that dumb little that little pose that he does. It's a little bat. So, as I suspected, the characters are fucking identical. They just have different stats, but they all do the same thing. But think on this. Think on this next time you think of a streamer, oh man, I beat this when I was a kid. I beat fucking Monster Force when I was a kid. And I turned out fine. What is he shooting? It's like a little swastika. He's shooting a green swastika. The characters are nothing. I don't know if the other, like the ninja or it was like female Dracula, and then it was there was a mummy. I don't remember if they do anything different. We'll never see it here, because I don't want to fucking play this. I think that it said the final boss was Sergeant Smash, which was it like a big military kunk? Sergeant Smash. Difficulty rating. Very hard to unfair. It's a very big, mean pumpkin. The fight takes place on a medium-sized... It's like a military-looking pumpkin, though, right? Whatever. There's, like, no information for this game online anyway. You guys won't even be able to see this. Oh, right, it's on, like... Yeah! No, I totally remember this. And he's got little pumpkins that circle around him. It's literally just a big pumpkin. That's the final boss. And I think, yeah, it does turn out that Percy was the final boss. Or Percy was the bad guy. What do you know? Oh my geez. He was the guy behind it all along, guys. Who would have thought? It's dog shit. The game's dog shit. So, no more. It's over. But, yeah, what a game. It's not very fun. And the nostalgia ran out real fast, too. Like, Japan level, I remembered the music. The first level, I remembered the music. I remembered the big shadow guy. Not much else came to mind. And just thinking about the boss rush, it brought back horrible memories that were repressed, long since repressed. Bye.